Hello YouTube, and thanks for tuning in. I wish I had something more joyous to share with you this morning, but here's the latest in the BitConnect backlash. A temporary restraining order has been granted through the Western District of Kentucky, Louisville Division on behalf of one Brian Page against BitConnect and one Ryan Masson. The document isn't very long. It goes on to state what its intent and purpose is, but here's the gist of it. Plaintiff's motion for temporary restraining order is granted. Defendants, all of the BitConnects, and Ryan Masson shall within 10 days of the entry of this order disclose all Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency wallet addresses, all cryptocurrency trading account addresses, and the identity of the holder/owner of any wallet or cryptocurrency address to which defendants have transferred any Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency in the past 90 days, so that these assets can be monitored and traced. Defendants, all of the BitConnects, and Ryan Masson are hereby forbidden from moving any assets unless specifically allowed by this court. Signed, the Honorable Judge Joseph McKinley. And there's more. We all heard about the second class action lawsuit spearheaded by Mr. Page. What about the third one? This one out of Central Florida. A one Paul Long and a Keandra Love bringing action against BitConnect and one Ryan Masson. I was asked to speak out about this, and I had just moved on. But I cannot express how saddened I am by all of this. I have watched this space transform right before my eyes. I cannot tell you how much in the past year this space has changed. A year ago, there was no concern of governments, lawsuits, death threats. But my thoughts on all of this? BitConnect, they don't have nothing to worry about. But the likes of Ryan, Nick, Trayvon, holding those guys responsible? Really? What exactly is the issue here? Is it the fact that BitConnect had abruptly closed their doors? Or is it that you lost? Because, let's face it, if at the end of 2017 you had been in the platform long enough to clear 100 grand, you'd have no issue with it, would you? The only thing that Ryan, Nick, Trayvon, Craig, and all those guys are guilty of is making themselves easy targets. I'm seeing, when I go over these documents, I'm seeing a lot of the same verbiage, right? They guaranteed this. They didn't fulfill their promise on that. They misrepresented the other thing. How? What exactly did they misrepresent? They did a product review and posted it on YouTube. Several product reviews illustrating how much money they made in a platform which at the time was a true statement. There was no one ever implied, promised, or guaranteed that their results would be passed on to you. That's not even possible. But that's what you hoped, isn't it? You saw their videos and said, "Oh, I want to be like him." You took a shot and it didn't work out. So you want to blame the ones that it did work out for, when all they did was post a product review, just like any other product review. Pull out BITCONNECT, insert cell phone. Someone does a product review on the iPhone X and tells you how it's the greatest thing that has ever come into their lives. And it is the best cell phone, hands down, and you and everyone else would benefit from owning one. 2 thumbs up. So, you take that person's opinion on that product and you run with it. And you go to the store and you buy yourself one. A week later, it blows up in your face. Are you really going to hold the person who did the product review responsible? Or are you going to hold the manufacturer responsible? Now, I know what you're going to say. Cell phones are legal. Ponzi schemes are illegal. And promoting Ponzi schemes are illegal. Okay. Well, if that's your argument, and you believe that Ponzi schemes are illegal, and promoting Ponzi schemes are also illegal, then what'd you sign up for? If that is what you believe, then you had to have known that Ryan, Nick, Trayvon, and all the rest of them were conducting an illegal activity. So if that's the case, then what'd you sign up with them for? Shit, you're just as guilty as they are. That's like you going to a drug dealer, buying a gram of coke, and then you get busted on the way home, and then after you get out of jail, you're going to go after the drug dealer that sold it to you. They are not BITCONNECT. They are not responsible for the amount of money that you put in, nor are they responsible for bringing it to an end. If you want to be mad at somebody, if you want to go after somebody, then go after the person or persons responsible who actually made the decision to bring it to an end. Because if you think that Trayvon and Nick were in that room when they decided, hey, shut it down, come on. They weren't. You know who's responsible for bringing BITCONNECT to an end? You want to know who's responsible for you losing your money? It's all of those BITCONNECT haters that made channels dedicated to spreading the awareness of how it was a Ponzi scheme, don't get involved, it's doomed, it's bound to collapse, yada yada. I don't even know what their names are. But go ahead and look. I'm sure their videos are still up. They're the ones that are responsible for your loss because it was their actions that brought BITCONNECT to an end. Their videos that they were so passionate about, didn't work. The more videos they made, the more doctored up evidence they came up with, the more people were joining. And it was really pissing them off. So, as a last-ditch effort, what do? They go to the government and file a complaint with the SEC in Texas, and what was the other one? North Carolina? Hey, this is what's going on behind your back in the world of Bitcoin. So, they did their jobs. They issued a temporary cease and desist. BitConnect got wind of it, and they peed themselves. Because I promise you that that complaint was not filed by anyone that was involved in the program. And if that hadn't have happened, BitConnect would still be running right now, and everyone would still be enjoying the way of life that BitConnect had provided for a lot of people. But all this lawsuits and class action stuff, you think that's going to get your money back? Sorry, but your money is gone. Let me tell you something about class action lawsuits. You know who comes out the winner? The lawyers. And the more people that you get involved in your class action, the smaller your cut is going to be. But the first rule of thumb when it comes to filing a lawsuit is that you want to make sure the person you are suing has what it is that you're trying to get. So at the end of the day, you have a few hundred people claiming, I don't know, $5 million in damages. How much of that do you think you're really going to see? BitConnect isn't going to pay anything. I promise you that. And if you end up getting Ryan or Nick or Trayvon in a courtroom, which is not likely, but if that happens, furthermore, getting the judgment awarded to you is even more unlikely. But even if you did, you're trying to sue somebody for an amount of money that they don't have. So what's the point? Take your loss like a man. Because you don't have a choice. Because you're not getting your money back. This is actually costing you more money. I don't know what your hopes and aspirations are for this space. I know what mine was once upon a time. But that is quickly unraveling. This kind of stuff has got to come to an end. And if you can't take the potential consequences of doing business in this space, then just don't do it. It's simple as that. But if you've got a kid that is excited about something and he wants to share it with the masses, we're going to make that a crime all of a sudden? I don't really have much else to say about this. Oh, I can't wait to see the comments section on this one. But anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. God bless.